cleared out. Really good Tuesday type practice for us. Today is a typical Tuesday for us. Last day in full pads. We'll be in shells tomorrow, and start getting a little more dialed in each and every day.
Were they as focused as you would hope they would be, considering the trip and everything?
Yeah, good. I'm really glad we practiced yesterday in Clemson. I thought that really set the tempo, because we ended up getting delayed, and so I'm glad we didn't. We went ahead and got a good focused practice in yesterday. So yeah, today was good. Good day. You know, at this point, it's all about execution and details of the plan, and you know, these guys just kind of getting themselves physically and mentally ready to go.
Since Artavis had the scope, do you figure he's going to be 100%?
Oh yeah, he looks great. Yeah, he looks really good.
How critical is that to have him at full strength?
To be honest with you, it wasn't a whole lot of difference. I mean, he played really well, but he just had to kind of play through a little bit of a pain, and now he's not having to do that. He's just playing free and clear. But shoot, he was huge. He made a lot of huge plays in three or so games that he played. With that little meniscus, but he looks great, feels great, and we need everybody at their best right now.
When you look back at the last 5 games, Deshaun as a runner, is that just necessity? Is he better than he was at the beginning of the year? Because 4 of those 5 he went over 100 yards.
So, it's just what we do. It's just what we do. He's a guy that makes a lot of his yards on just extending plays. First of all, a lot of runs that we don't call that turn into runs because maybe they got us covered or the protection breaks down or whatever, and that's just who he is. That's just a natural instinct for him, and he's got the ability to extend those plays and create distortion in the defense and space to run. And then the other part of it is it's what the defense has given us. As Gallman has established himself this year, it's opened more things up for Deshaun. We've become very balanced, but that's always going to be a part of what we do. Our quarterback is a guy that has to make plays with his legs. He's that trump card, if you will. Deshaun's got 900 yards, I think. Gallman's got right at 1,400. So Gallman is our workhorse, but Deshaun is a huge part of our running game. And again, a lot of it is just whatever the defense gives us, and he makes the right decisions. And so that's just a part of what we do, and it sets up our play actions. It sets up our screen game and everything that goes with it. He's done a great job for us.
You've coached in 2 of these Orange Bowls, but do you get the sense, or have you gotten a sense yet that this is any different with it being a playoff, or that there's maybe a little different to hear about it?
Not really. 2 years ago when we were down here, you always want to win your game. Heck, we were in the Russell Bowl last year. Heck, we want to win. I promise you. We don't care. Regardless of what the outside world may look at, we want to win. Whatever game we play, we want to win. So I can assure you, when we came down here and we were playing a 12-1 Ohio State team that was 24-1 coming into that game, that was a big game for us. We're kind of treating it the same. But I think everybody knows that there's opportunity to play in January. But you got to earn that. So 2015 is going to come to an end on the 31st, regardless whether we win or lose. But we want to have one more opportunity. They can print one more ticket to see the Tigers play. So that's what our focus is, and that's not any different than it's been the last several years, or any game during the regular season. We want to win, and we just try to focus on doing what we got to do to give ourselves a chance to win.
Dabo, a lot of people have talked about what it's taken for the program to get to this point. How much of an impact was it on you and the program to have a top 10 rival in state to compete against over the last 5 years? Did that help you guys get here?
We've had a top 10 rival in our division, so we didn't really have to, we were trying to win our conference. Obviously, it's when you have a big-time rival in your state, that certainly is a part of your competitive nature and building your program. But heck, you got to go undefeated to win our division. It's a really tough division that we're in. We've been 7-1 2 years in a row. We couldn't even win our division. So we had to go undefeated this year to get it done. So we've had our hands full within our league, and then certainly that's kind of a season of its own when we play South Carolina You know, they've been a great team. Obviously didn't have a great year this year, but they've been a great team for several years. So, you know, I think just the league that we play in, the competition that we face, you know, obviously we go out of conference in our state rival. I think just over the 7 years of stepping out of our conference and playing these type of games, I mean, we played 3 college football playoff type games in a row. Oklahoma's here. We played them last year. Ohio State won it last year. We played them, LSU. So our guys understand, and I think that all of those things are critical as you build your program. You know, again, being able to win your conference and be very consistent in your league, but when you step out of league, you know, trying to be able to win your fair share of those too.
Kevin, the style